Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. So, it's been a while. I wasn't able to upload any videos because in this part of the world, there's not internet 24/7. I had no internet or electricity for a while. So, yeah, life in Africa. Today I did bring a chakmul. Chakmul is present in very southernmost Mexico, bordering Guatemala, correct me if I'm wrong, and archaeologists, I know I'm saying it wrong, but you know what I mean, they believe that this specific stone figure that they discovered was used for offering sacrifices. So in this case, I decided to offer this Ethiopian opal. Old meets new. New world meets old world, right? So, without further ado, I'll start opening this deck and start shuffling the cards. Oh, honk. Very present in Ethiopia as well, because the people here see this as a cross, as the Christian cross, interestingly enough. So, anyway, I do use Egyptian Cartouche cards. These cards are specific in the symbols that they use, which I appreciate when I'm working with them because they are accurate to the symbols that our ancient brothers and sisters knew in their day-to-day lives. So, they do have small hieroglyphs in the corners of the cards to contain the potent energies. I do not mix this deck with other decks because of the fact that this is that these are special cards. I just think that is disrespectful. I feel that would be disrespectful to use clarification cards with another deck. In fact, in the community, it's known that you do not mix these cards with other cards. It's just not done. So today I will be reading for Pisces. I'm doing a lot of water signs apparently today because it's raining. So maybe that's why. Let me channel Pisces. Okay, I got 7. Oh, and I also got a little kitty. She has been such a blessing, to be honest, in this space. I have furry canine roommates, and she brings such a nice yin to their yang. She actually helped lessen the anxiety of the younger dog. I believe so. So I believe this is 5. 6, 7. Okay, so I will be doing the star spread. I'll explain each component of the star spread as I'm reading for you. Facing you, the viewer, this is the star spread. Okay, interesting. This is an interesting bunches of messages that I'm getting here. I'm quite honored to have a cat here present in the reading. I do feel that they are a special sentient being, domesticated sentient being in their own way. So as much as I like to have my furry canine roommates make noise and in that way, it is nice to have this cat here present. So anyway, here in the nature of the problem, situation, or question, it goes like this as the star. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is this Ptah is the god of creativity, innovation, hard working. A lot of people would see this as the Freemason symbol, but in fact, this was the guild symbol for architects and other creatives and artists. So to have this in the situation of the situation or problem, Pisces, is that there is a lack of productivity, there is a lack of inspiration, or it could be just clearly also a lack of job, right? You're not getting as much work as you would like. Maybe you are not feeling as productive, or there is not that spark that you felt when you were doing what you were doing. So nature of the problem, situation, or question is what I'm getting here. Reason for asking or point of interest is the twins. So the twins is talking about the divine feminine and the divine masculine inside each and every person. So in this case, the fact that I'm getting it for reason for asking in this aspect of the star spread is that there's like the reason why there is a lack of production or a lack of inspiration or just a lack of work. You're almost like, I would say like there is kind of a doubt. Yes, there is a doubt, whether it's in the larger scheme of things or in yourself, but the reason for asking is that there is almost like a check-in with your own self. You're asking yourself almost as if you have the confidence to have what it takes, because it seems like this is kind of getting to you. And so in this reason for asking, there is this like intervention with yourself, asking yourself, like, do I actually have what it takes? Do I have the confidence? And then here, interestingly enough, when we have factors to be considered, we have buckle of Isis. And so what the Isis is the goddess of abundance in the Egyptian pantheon. So to have the buckle of Isis, now the buckle of Isis can also be seen when certain people are striving to get pregnant. The buckle of Isis is almost like the amulet that like they will get what they want, but at a sacrifice. You want the child, then you have to deal with the birth, right? So it's almost answering you, like, do I have what it takes? Like, do I have the confidence? And then buckle of Isis here, this amulet of hers is saying, look, it's not just about the fact if you have the confidence. It's if you're willing to sacrifice to get what you want, because that is what I'm getting here. To get, in terms of this, probably, in terms of the production, in terms of the lack of work or the lack of inspiration, if there is something that needs to be done about this, that means that there is a sacrifice that you know about that needs to be done. It could be more discipline, a sacrifice of certain habits and things that you let get in the way. And now there is a calling to sacrifice that almost. Beautiful, Pisces. So, and here for the advice, we have the Lotus. I really, really like this card. And this card has been coming up a lot recently because, so if we look into the symbolism, let's actually look into the environment of the lotus. So the lotus seed germinates within the muddy soil of the lake. And then it starts to creep up, and as it spreads out its leaves, the flower blooms so it doesn't even touch the muddy, murky surface of the water. So the advice is, there are certain things around you, or there is that doubt that you might be having, but that is all part of the growing process. So an understanding that this is all a growing process, that mistakes are not damning. Mistakes are liberating, in where they are the lessons. Even the people that have given you so much hardship in your life, they are the teachers. So in this case, this is reminding you about the obstacles or the sacrifices that you might have to face in terms of getting what you need or want. But it's all part of the growing process. Do not get so caught up in the muddy, murky depths of self-doubt, or of apparent lack of inspiration, or lack of productivity, or lack of job, but that this is all a part of the bigger scheme that we have in life, which is to remain intact within ourselves, even during these situations. But yeah, don't forget, even though there's this flowery message, there is a sacrifice. There is a sacrifice that needs to be done. So in the conclusion, the fact that we have Nephite in reverse. So Nephite, in her earlier life, she wasn't really happy with what she got. Basically, she didn't want the man that she was given. She didn't want him. So to have this in reverse, it's almost like this outcome of, I wouldn't say this outcome, because when I get things in reverse, it's not the outcome, and it's not a negative. It's a message. And the message is, let's review. The situation is that there is a lack of the trade, a lack of inspiration, job. And here, reason for asking is, do I have the confidence? Am I balanced within myself to get this right? Factors to be considered is, there is a sacrifice that needs to be had to even get there. And then here we have the advice, which is Lotus, telling you that this is all part of the scheme of things to learn. And then Nephite. Now, the fact that this is the outcome, or the solution, whichever you want to put it, is that this is a message saying that in this time, be careful with the fact that you're not all right with the things you have now. And even in the future, even if you did get what you want or what you needed, and if that's something that you couldn't really find the purpose of it, it's telling you, do not act so recklessly once you start to feel that you cannot accept what you have. Okay? Interestingly enough, though, it's not only just telling me that, but also understanding that certain things happen for a reason. Again, it's almost like these two are together. These two are together in that case. So we have the Lotus where we're learning, and then we have the Nephite where we're understanding that we don't get what we want all the time. Okay? And that's all a part of this. Okay. Beautiful, Pisces. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but I sure can. It's getting really, really thick out there. It's raining cats and dogs. All right. Well, in this case, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that was able to resonate in some way. And also, I really hope that you're able to find that work, that spark, and that productivity that you're yearning for in some way. And please go in peace. Thank you. Until next time, bye.